Anyone else feeling really tired right now? I've been struggling probably for the last couple of months. And it's not that I can't do things, it's not that I'm exhausted, because that does come up. It's more that it's like everything is like moving through mud. And I started to hear it from other entrepreneurs as well, people that are in mastermind groups with me. And now I've started to hear it from clients. So it's not just in the entrepreneurial world, it's not just in the working world. I've also heard it from people who are retired. It's just that difficulty moving forward right now. So, as leaders, it's really important to be aware of this. This might be happening for many of your team members. And the reality is this: the last 2 years were long and hard. And we want right now to be optimistic and feel normal, but there's part of us that's like, I don't know if I should feel normal. There's still so many things going on. Every time you turn on the news, it's something new. Gas prices are up all across the world, which to crazy rates. And if you live where I live, that's really a big deal. We're paying almost twice as much as we usually pay for gas. That means twice as much to get to work. I don't live in an urban area. Taking a bus isn't reasonable for most people that live here. And they're driving up mine roads or into the bush. So they need a vehicle that's lifted off the ground. So buying a car isn't reasonable, a little car isn't reasonable. And so these kind of things start to put a lot of pressure on people. And after 2 years of just everything that we've seen, it's really starting to take its effect. As much as we're excited that it's summer and we're wanting to move forward, there's part of it that just feels heavy. So what do we do with this? As leaders, check in with your team. I hope that's obvious. Check in. How's everybody doing? What's everybody need right now? And I know I talked about that last week. What I want to talk about this week is practicing the pause. So it is June. It's a great time to sort of review our goals, see where we're at, see what's happening. But right now, also taking a pause and going, what do we need? Again, I talked about this last week, but it's really important to take that step and ask yourself what you need. We all had different fears and different issues over the last 2 years that have been heavily weighing on us. Some people were more afraid of COVID. Some people were more afraid of the isolation. Some people were more upset with the fact that they couldn't see their families, or that, we had loved ones passing away that we couldn't go to funerals. All of this has taken its toll on us, whether you realize it or not. And if you haven't had the moment to pause and let that work through, give yourself that time now. We need that moment of pause just to help ourselves deal with and let go of all of those stresses that we've pushed through in the last 2 years, because it seems to be what we've done, is pulled up on that resilience. I did share a blog a couple of weeks ago as well, and you can go to my website and review that blog again. But sometimes resilience isn't a strength. Sometimes you need to stay still and sit and really just sit in those emotions, to let them run through. So as always, if you have questions about this or anything else that you're dealing with, like I said, I'm seeing it all across now. The last couple of weeks, it was mostly with other entrepreneurs who are having trouble making that move. Now I'm seeing it. I'm actually getting calls from clients who are wanting to have discussions about this. So make sure that you do reach out. As always, I will put the link to my free 20-minute calls. I'm always happy to have those chats. So please do take me up on it. The only thing worse than doing these things is doing them by yourself. There really is no reason not to. I also have Leading with Ease coming up again in the fall, and Solopreneur to CEO a little later in November. I will put links to both of those as well. So for my solopreneurs out there, that's the entrepreneurs who are working on your own. If you've been, like me, able to build up in the last couple of years, it might be time to add some help. And if you're already in a leadership role or stepping into one, Leading with Ease will be very helpful for you. Both links will be in the comments. And like I said, as always, feel free to give me a call or feel free to set up that 20-minute call. Have a wonderful week, and I hope you're getting sunshine where you are.